The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome, everyone, to the start on the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, and I love the way you say that right there. You just lay out the journey. And I'll tell you, in this journey right now, you're not going to find a team anywhere in this bracket who isn't 100% convinced they're going to be the ones standing in the end. But the time for words is over. Now, your season's on the line. Every time you take the field, it is win or go home.
This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Okay, we turn the page here to playoff football and wild card weekend and sudden death nature of it. That old adage of throwing to score and running to win time and again comes to life. This QB, he threw all season long, put him in this position, but they're going to have some balance today to get the job done.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Set clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. On the ground, this is Isaac Garindo. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Get set, get set. 18!
First carry here for Jordan James. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, it's Garindo. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, it is a long postseason road ahead of them, especially when you're the road team in this wild card environment. They're going to likely be underdogs all postseason long, so you better embrace that moment. You better attack it like every play is on the line. In this first drive, I'd expect them to lead by example. Be aggressive from the jump.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. He will take this all the way up near midfield.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Goff on 1st and 10. Finds Isaac Tislaw, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. We're getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Running it with David Montgomery. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
That was Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. The window to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Incomplete. Kirby Joseph on the coverage.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Dumps it off to his running back. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
And the 49er first down.
Now a give to Garindo. He keeps away from one. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. All set to go now from the 35. There's a give inside. Oh, he loses the football. And the Lions have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
That's good for the Lions.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Look at the man in motion. This is Gibbs on second down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is...
Third and long for him here. That's complete to Slaw. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Catch made. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Still a good bit of work to do here, Brock, as they come up on it, second and goal.
120.
From the gun, Goff. Brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Lions out in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
We go tonight.
On third and goal, Goff. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
What's that?
They'll go for it. Goff. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the third time's the charm for them. They find some success. Beginning on the ground. Here's Gorindo. He dodged the tackle. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49er first down.
Running with James. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. No throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone block. They're looking to get him back here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Air it out on third. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Goff now, third and long. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-0 lead. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave. But eventually, some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Our 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Give it's Garindo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Purdy setting up that play action.
Brings up third down.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Trying it left side with Gorindo. And he hits a wall, stumps at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. So out now comes the punter. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. Pressure coming, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 50-yard line.
Now Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. This might be a free play for him. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty helps the offense out, but still 4th down to figure out. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty moves them closer. They're going to try to convert on 4th. Running it after the penalty. He's tackled, but not before he picks up that 1st down. But hang on, Brock, hang on. They're going to have to survive that penalty flag first. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4th. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Lions and Jalen Polk running to the field. And that last impressive touchdown drive, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. They go play action with Goff. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
The coverage by Daxton Hill.
On 2nd and 10, Goff connects on the crosser. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Goff to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Throw here, third down. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. That's going to be our 2-minute warning. A minute 54 left in the half. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Has him on the quick hitter. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Get set, get set. Run around, up. Up. Get here. Love it.
From the gun, Garindo. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Get set. Yellow. 22. 22.
From the gun is Purdy. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Enough of a break. Back to playoff football. Our wild card game gets underway. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The Lions and Jalen Polk running to the field. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Goff. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Lions, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Goff taking off with it. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
And this is...
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Hunt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The 49ers and Isaac Guerrero ready for another go on offense. Now run, James. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Get set, get set. Right.
Here's Purdy to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pearson on the slant. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Carry here for James. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the 49er, first down.
Off the play fake. Purdy flushed out of the pocket. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, here we go. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Guerrero running between the tackles. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The give left side to James. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers stuck the second half with some needed points.
there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this two-point try.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
Makes the score Lions 14, 49ers 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. This drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. On first down, it's Gibbs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds a seam down the middle. Hits the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now lead by 10. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
49ers 10.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers and Isaac Guerrero ready for another go on offense. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
And 15.
Here he goes, third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
At the 26-yard line.
180.
From the gun, Goff. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So now here's third and 5.
A gain of 6 on the day.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Charging down the middle, and they block it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now. And wasted effort. by their teammates to get them to this point.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Winning this with James. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They run, it's James. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackled by Jack Campbell. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, here's Purdy. Screen play here for James. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Case. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Yellow. Yellow.
First down throw by Purdy. He's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our 3rd quarter. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's 49ers football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
This is James. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Purdy on 1st down. Has it at the 7. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to the 6. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
In the red zone now. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Stop.
Purdy throwing here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. George Kittle, the touchdown. Again, it's Brock Purdy. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end going in motion here. Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. Nice cut back to the... And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 18.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 9. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Purdy on the play action. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's tackled for no gain.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained in a play like that. They go for a big gain.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long for him here. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Ooh, puts him there under this one, right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 7 and 9 coming up. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Goff off the play action. It is caught left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
This is 3rd down.
They send the tight end in motion. Goff now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph kicks it. And the Lions take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action here with Goff. Oh no, the ball is loose. And that's 49ers football. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
So here come the 49ers on offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch out!
From the gun is Purdy. He's going deep to the left side. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47. Purdy picking up the pace.
The gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
A gain of 4 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Need to be working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So it's 2nd down coming up. So they're going to take their shot now at making things a one-score game. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. About 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Off play action, Goff. Finds Stover. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Gibbs now from the gun. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion right. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. They'll bring out the punter here. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Gotta be smart. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Start.
Back to throw. This is Cooper working the left side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running with James. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. Now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Setting up to pass. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Get set. Get set. Hot. 18. What's up? Up.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start. Offense.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now. 3rd and 6.
18. What's up? Start.
Throwing now. He brings it in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Like 20.
Looking to throw. Goff. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins.
Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see? Send them off. Take a risk and take a trip. You know I'm tripping.
It has been a heavyweight fight to begin these playoffs, and we're not done yet. The kick is away, and overtime has begun. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And a touchdown here won't win the game automatically, but it could spell the beginning of the end for their opponents, who would have to respond in kind. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown wouldn't win it, but no points on the drive, Brock. Could likely end it. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Screen play here for James. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen. To the same kind of yardage, too.
Cannot afford a 3-and-out in this spot. Offense has to figure this out on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's on target to Cooper. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
There's a give inside to James. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and it's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here following the penalty. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Purdy looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Yellow. Yellow. Up. Up.
On third down, Purdy skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. The Lions offense returning to the field. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Touchdown, offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Back to the line they come, second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Throw here, third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. They're up now, ready to punt it. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'd be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
Now with James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Now, and the ball is out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Ready, ready.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long.
Ready. Cougar 19. Cut up. Hut, go. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions get ready to return to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Black 20.
off on 1st and 10. To the left, and hauled in by Cole. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. Hunty muted out now. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. He's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Okay, ready?
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now run, James. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Trying to throw this from the gun. Force that to his right. He can run it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Now to that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So 1st down from the 41.
Come on, come on. Set. Go.
Carry here for James. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here we go. Ready, go. Gravity, let go. Let go.
Here's Gorindo on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll go play action. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
Now, even after the penalty, Brock, still 9 to go now on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. This is pulled in by James. They get there to take him down right around the 41. So we still can't decide a winner in this one. Let's reset that clock and do it all over again. What do you say? Another overtime is coming your way. Postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. Here's the call of the game, Brock. 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. We'll take a break with them here in overtime. Biggest play of OT, the offense is going for it.
Get it. Ready, Bronco 80. Let's go.
They're going to try to throw for it. Kittle makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He's got it in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And as a lengthy game goes on, they're going to take a valued breather. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Come on. Set. Ready.
Now a give to Garendo. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Let's go.
Getting this with James. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-point lead. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And that was the type of game you can only hope for in the postseason, Brock. A couple of deserving teams laying it all out there. And they were finally able to get the win and keep their playoffs going. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.